Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Aaron, coming straight out of Israel, giving all praises to Allah and His Son Yahushua. I want to read something to y'all real quick, and I want y'all to honestly get understanding. I want y'all to read also, and this is Peter, chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things has drawn close. Be sound in mind, therefore, and be vigilant with a view to prayers. Meaning, like, even though we see corruption, like right now, it's a spiritual warfare. So, as God's chosen people, we have to pray. And every time we read, we have to ask for the Spirit. And keep going. Above all things, have intense love for one another, because love covers a multitude of sins. Be hospitable to one another without grumbling. In proportion as each one has received a gift, use it in ministering to one another as fine stewards of God's undeserved kindness expressed in various ways. If anyone speaks, let him speak as it were the sacred pronouncements of God. If anyone ministers, let him minister as dependent on the strength that God supplies, so that in all things God may be glorified through Yahushua. The glory and the might are His forever, ever. Amen. So, just coming from that, y'all. So, as God's chosen elect, we are to keep the Spirit. We are to pray a lot, and that's why some of our people is not close to the Spirit, because they don't follow the law, statutes, commandments. We don't seek understanding, and we don't read. And many people say, how does the Bible relate to what's going on now? So, they got us on some type of control, honestly. And whoever watching this, they got you under control too. Honestly, they probably like know what's going on. That's how so much control it is. And that's why when I read from the Bible, but the end of all things has drawn close. Now, which is the end of all things, which is Revelations, is that the Bible speaks about. The Bible speaks about Revelations. The Bible speaks about everything that's happening right now. Far as the elite, far as the seed of Israel, far as the Pharisees, far as the Middle East, and far as judgment coming upon all nations. And many people not aware of that. And that's why we have to get understanding from the Most High. We have to keep the law, statutes, commandments. And the more we get that, the more we see Revelations. You know what I'm saying? Revelations is more of a ending and a beginning. Because from the book of Genesis, we was given the law. Moses led all his people out of Egypt. And he told everybody. He gave us the law, statutes, commandments. Telling us what to do, because we will be put in captivity for all this time. And now everything's making sense. That's why everything, the Bible is a contradict to everything that's happening. As far as the elite, far as like, I feel like, I'm not scared of them people. You know what I'm saying? Because they taking all, it's a money thing. Honestly, it's more of a money thing. That's why it's in control. Like, America, you know what I'm saying? Many people not know, like, America, what once was ancient Babylon. Babylon was a form of slavery where they sold our ancestors. So this was America all the time. This is Babylon. New York, Babylon. California, Babylon. Everything, like, we are living in a spiritual warfare. That's why, as God's people, we are to keep the faith and we are to keep the strength, knowing that we are in bondage, as Moses told us. You feel what I'm saying, y'all? And I'm going to keep on reading, though. Beloved ones, do not be puzzled at the burning among you, which is happening to you for a trial. Now, as he's telling us, right, we are not supposed to we are supposed to suffer. We are supposed to go through the things as Yahushua did. We are supposed to suffer. We are supposed to go through trials and tribulations. From the book of Deuteronomy, he said he will put us above all nations. And far as all nations, right, far as black people, they are killing us. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk, or they don't show people like what's going on. They don't show like 37 black women were missing in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to tell you that. Now, everything happens coming from the Bible. You know, it talks about times like this. It's a wickedness, you know, cops, wicked, you know, Muslims, you know, Donald Trump, wicked. It's like, it's more of people not getting understanding. That's why only a rim will make it, and it talks about the 144,000. That's why a lot of people not chosen. But far as like as people, we need to stand up more. We need to come up more. We need to fight against what's right. You know what I'm saying? Far as like black, white, because we are still in a form of slavery, and they not understand that. That's why there's no love in America. Honestly, who can really tell me that? There's no love in America. They don't care about what's going on. They don't care about women, especially far as like our young sisters getting pregnant at 16. You feel what I'm saying? And they offer them depot and abortions. That's why God is coming back with judgment. Allah is judging all nations. And I'm going to keep on reading on that. So yeah, beloved ones, do not be puzzled at the burning among you, which is happening to you for a trial, as through a strange thing were befalling you. On the contrary, go on rejoicing, for as much as you the sharers in the sufferings of the Yahushua, that you may rejoice and be overjoyed also during the revelation of his glory. So meaning when he come back, we are going to restore the kingdom. We got everything. We have everything upon this earth we have received. That's why it says in the book of Matthew 15:24, have I not come back for the lost sheep of Israel? So right now we are still lost according to what the Most High says. That's why we don't keep the law, statutes, commandments. 2/3 of our people will die because we are not being faithful. We're not reading. We're not going through the trials. Some of our people going to churches, you know, following the ways of the heathen. You know, we are killing each other, and they don't talk to you about that. It's like we are meant to be blind. Honestly, that's why it says, on the contrary, go on rejoicing, for as much as you are sharers in the sufferings of the Yahushua. So basically, if you're not going through trials and tribulations, and if you think life is alright, like, and if you think, you know, we got a lot of years on this earth, you must be tripping, brother. You must be tripping. I'm gonna keep it reading. And the sufferings of Yahushua, that you may rejoice and be overjoyed also during the revelation of his glory. So when he come back, you know, as far as like no man know, only the Father. But that's why we are giving these signs to stay committed to his word, because we will be the partakers of his coming. Many people don't understand that. Honestly, if you are being reproached for the name of Yahushua, you are happy, because the spirit of glory, even the spirit of God, is resting upon you. So it's his will for us to go keep the law, statutes, commandments. It's his will for us to be righteousness. It's his will for us to establish the kingdom that was once taken from us. You know what I'm saying? Understand, y'all? So far as me teaching on the elite, I'm gonna really like be posting a lot of teachings, y'all. I just, you know, I'm just be so busy, and I thank you for all the views, but I just want y'all to understand that, like, as more I do the teaching, I want y'all to know, like, we are living in the last days, y'all. And for me just talking about Revelations and me reading about Revelations, everything come to a, you know, standstill. It's like, what are we supposed to do? Are we not supposed to really know what's going on as far as the media? Are we not supposed to know what's being broadcast out there as far as like the media, you know, music, you know what I'm saying? See, as far as that, we are not supposed to partake that as God's people, because Satan, you know, Satan's everywhere, as far as YouTube, as far as the Pope, as far as the elites, as far as the government, as far as Obama. And, you know, brothers like me, they're going to try to, you know, they don't want me up there, because they know everything I'm coming from the Bible is truth. Knowing that we are the children of Israel, knowing that we are in the land of cruelty, knowing that we all came here from a boat. So it's more, you know, like, we just have to prepare ourselves, y'all. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I tell everybody, like, especially when I'm teaching to the kids, you know, prepare yourselves, because, you know, the kids don't even know they lost. You know, when they go to school, they still lost. And everybody is like, as time go by, It's gonna be dreadful. So shalom, y'all, to everybody who's watching.